Hi everybody, I'm Michelle. Welcome to class. Today's class is an all levels Vinyasa Flow. If you want to make it a little more difficult and you've been practicing for a while, you know where you can challenge yourself. And for beginners, I'll modify and probably do a few of those modifications with you. So if you're ready to get started, we'll get started in Child's Pose. Today my affirmation is, I am faithful. Can choose your own. I encourage you to start with I am. So go ahead and make yourself as comfortable as you can. Once the fidgeting has stopped, just start to notice your breath, bringing your awareness to the world behind your eyes. Breathing into those areas where in our daily routine these places get missed. So breathing into the missed parts of our body. That's how I like to think of this flow. See if you can start to stretch your fingertips a little further, because your breath is already making space just with the natural rhythm. And then once we start to activate our Ujjayi breathing, we'll use that to anchor us into every pose and also to connect us, the mind to the body, and you and me. When you're ready, on your next inhale, lift up your torso and walk your hands over to the right. And notice what you're feeling on the left side of the body. Even though we are moving in the same direction, we're probably feeling something very, very different because we have very different lifestyles. So just notice the space between the left hip and the lower left rib. And can your breath move those spaces away from each other? Can you breathe space in between the ribs? Now, more importantly are the exhalations. Exhaling all the way to empty. And even pausing at the end of what you think empty might be, and take another little exhale out. When you're ready, you'll inhale, lift the torso and walk it over to the other side. And without comparing the left side to the right side, just simply noticing and being aware that these sensations we feel are always there. We just need time to stop in order to start our breath, our mindfulness, and simply being present. Know when you're in the pose, if there's room to grow, if you want to reach a little more, go for it. Or if you feel like you've already overextended yourself, back off. When you're ready, back to center. Reminding yourself of your affirmation. And then lifting yourself up to all fours. Shoulders over wrists, fingers spread nice and wide. You have a grip with the finger pads, hips over your knees. Start to wave your spine and cat-cows. Inhale, arch the back, lift your tail, pull the shoulders back and lift your gaze. Exhale, round and curl. Push away from the earth with your hands, your shins, your feet. Draw your gaze to the belly and hollow it out. Inhale, cow pose, arch the back. And exhale, angry cat pose, round your spine. Keep going a few more on your own. Noticing each time you move into cow if there's a little more space. And then same thing as you move into your angry cat. Can you linger a little longer? Can you find a hollow belly and sit there with no breath? Maybe by now you've picked up your feet and tucked your toes. Waking up the bottoms of the feet, waking up the arches, the toes, and the ankles. From your cat-cow, start to circle around your mat. Move your hips to the right, stretching the IT band, the outer right hip. Bring your hips to your heels. Feel your feet, your toes, your low back. And then to the left and observe that. Keep going. You can go faster. You can go slower. You can just move side to side because that's where you're really feeling that sensation. And you'll notice that when you are feeling sensation, you linger there naturally without even questioning. You're observing. It's when you don't feel anything, you just keep moving. That's the body. Reverse your direction. If you don't feel anything, everything's great. It's only when the body starts to talk to you, that's when you want to linger. You want to observe and you want to see what's going on. Bring it back to neutral and dial your fingertips either right to right or bring your fingertips all the way back to your knees. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Move forward and back or cultivate stillness or more circles or cat-cows. Start to make each pose your own, tailored to your needs. So listen to your body. If this is too much in your wrist, don't dial back so far. It's a dial, so you stop where the intensity dial is. And some days you want it more intense than others. Bringing the fingertips back, flip your palms up, fingertips face in. Pick up your feet and roll around your ankles. If this is too much, do one hand at a time and don't pick up the feet. If you can make a fist, make a fist. If you can rotate your elbows in and out, explore all your options. Go ahead, place your hands back down. Take a moment to observe what comes up. Those sensations are perfectly normal when coming out of a pose. Start to walk your knees back a little, coming in to puppy pose. Walk your hands forward. Do your best to get your chin and chest on the mat. If it's too much, bring your forehead to the mat. Close your eyes and breathe. Two more breaths. One more breath. On an inhale, push down into your feet and shins. Lift all the way up. Shift forward. Come into Sphinx pose. Pull the shoulders back. Pressing down with your elbows. Imagine pulling your hips through your elbows. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, let the shoulders go. Let your head, neck, and shoulders go. Shake your head no. Inhale, lift up through the back of your head. Pull the shoulders back and then lift your gaze. Exhale, let the shoulders go. Then your neck, then your head. Everything's relaxed. One more. Inhale, fire up the quads by pressing down with your feet. Exhale, let the quads go, feet relax, head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, Sphinx pose and hold. On an exhale, you're going to press into the tops of your feet. If that's too much, pick up your feet and tuck your toes for a plank pose. Hold for 10, drawing the flesh of your sit bones towards your heels, firming up the thighs. You're not on the knuckles of your toes. You're trying to get the foot flat, as if you're pointing your toes away from you. Go ahead, lower your knees, walk your knees up, pick your feet up, tuck the toes, bring your hands down, prepare for downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, inside of the elbow faces forward, shoulders pull back. Belly in, lift the knees, start to push your hips up and back to a soft knee downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your heels. Left, right, left, right. Feeling free to go a little slower, working into those sensations with your breath. As soon as you pause and cultivate stillness, close your eyes and go behind the gaze. Follow every little bit of your breath, making the breath the most important thing about your pose. On your next inhale, lift your heels nice and high. On an exhale, sink your heels back and let's cultivate stillness for 5. Pushing back with your hands, all 10 finger pads gripping the mat. Triceps wrap in and down towards the earth. Ribs in, belly in, sit bones lift. Inhale, lift your heels, look to the top of the mat, and very slowly take baby steps all the way up between your hands. When you get there, separate your feet 2 fist distance. Soften your knees and grab opposite elbows and hang heavy. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Sway from side to side. Or hang heavy for 3 more breaths. Feel the earth beneath your feet and balance it out between the big toes and little toes, between the inner and outer arches and the heels. Feel as if you're pushing the back of your legs to the back of your mat and pulling your elbows towards your toes. On your next inhale, you'll release your hands, soften your knees, and as slowly as you can, ragdoll your way all the way up to standing. When you get there, roll your shoulders up and down your back. And on your next inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Firm up your thighs and start to move back into a back bend. And draw the flesh of your sit bones to your heels. So don't push your hips forward. Slide the butt cheeks down. Lift the belly up. Lift the heart up. Energize your fingers. Try to get your arms as straight as you can. One more deep breath in. On your next inhale, rise up, soften the knees, open up the arms, and dive into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften the knees, place your hands down, step your right foot back, lunge. Lower the knee, inhale, reach the arms up, and if you don't want to modify, lift that back knee. Hips melt, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Left knee over the left heel, pulling left heel back and right knee forward. Inhale. On an exhale, gently stretch it to the left. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, gently stretch it to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Inhale, interlace your fingers. Right thumb on top. Melt the hips more, lift your heart more. Scissor hug your inner thigh. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, circle it around. Frame your left foot. Lift up your hips and stretch it back to a half split pose. Inhale, feel your spine lengthen. Scissor hug the inner thighs. And exhale, fold over your left leg. For those of you who like a full split, take it now. For those of you who want to go a little deeper into the IT band in the outer hip, left foot to the left, right foot to the right. Hands move to the left. Make sure your left toes are still curling up towards your face. Make sure there's no roundness in your shoulders. It's nice and neutral. We're going to make our way all the way back. Bend the left knee. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, step your left foot back, high plank pose. Inhale, wrap the arms in, elbows back. On an exhale, lower halfway, with or without your knees, all the way, with or without your knees. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg back and up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale, look between your hands and step your right foot all the way up. Exhale, lower the left knee, untuck your back toes, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Interlace the fingers, ears and biceps near each other, or arms behind the ears, not in front of. Inhale, scissor hug the inner thighs, rise out of the low back. Exhale, maintain height, but see if you can melt that left hip a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace, left thumb on top. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, circle it around. Frame your right foot and lift up your hips. Straighten out your right leg. This one fly won't leave me alone. I feel the pizza I ate back here. Stay here, half split people. Or full split away. Right toes to the right. All options, all options. Everything's an option. Do what makes you happy. Bring it back to center. Inhale, bend the right knee, lift the left knee. Exhale, left foot meets your right, forward fold. Inhale, soften the knees, look out and up, and reverse your dive. Exhale, back bend. 2 more breaths here. Strong root down with your feet. Strong engagement of your thighs, kneecaps lift. 1 more breath. Inhale up. Knees soften. Exhale, open the arms and dive it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften the knee. Step your left foot back first. Lower the knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Changing it up just a little, and we'll continue to change things up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, circle it around. Frame your right foot. Lift up your hips. Half split pose. Imagine trying to pull that right heel back. At the same time, pulling your left knee forward. We're constantly working on balance, not just on our mat, but in life. So don't forget about the left leg just because you're feeling it so much on the right. 1 more breath. Inhale, bend the knee. Lift the left knee. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, plank, and start to shift the weight over the wrists, hugging the elbows in, all the way down, halfway down, with or without your knees. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lift the belly, the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, look between your hands. Step your left foot all the way up. Exhale, lower the right knee. Inhale, rise your Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace the opposite thumb. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, circle it around, frame your left foot. Half split, inhale. Half or full or whatever. You had all those options, you can take them all. Sometimes I feel like doing it, sometimes I don't. Be okay with whatever your choice is. I'm actively rooting with my left heel. I'm actively rooting with my right knee and drawing those 2 points of contact towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale, right foot meets left. Inhale, reverse your dive all the way up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Soften the knee, step right foot back, lunge. Keep the knee up, or if you want to modify. You can keep the knee down. Rise up, crescent. Exhale, half crescent. We'll pause here. Deep breath in. You can do this with the knee down. Stretch it to the left. Breathe here. Feel your right hand moving in one direction. Feel your right heel moving in the opposite direction. Inhale, center. Stretch to the right. Be okay with feeling a little awkward. Inhale, center. Set your gaze on something a few inches in front of your left foot. Shift the weight into the left foot. Find warrior three. Both legs straight and strong. Feel your low belly lift and your low ribs draw in into the back. Shoulder blades away from your ears. Find your cobra heart. Put a little bend in the left knee. Step your right foot back. Hands to the earth. Inhale. This time, let your exhale bring you right to a low push-up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Turn your left heel in 45 degrees and lift your right leg back and up. Look at your hands. Tense your left fingertips. Stay there, lift your left hand, reach forward. If you want to go further, reach back with your left hand. See if you can grab your right foot or ankle. Keep pushing with your right hand, belly to your left thigh. Keep kicking into your left hand, opening up the right hip. Release the left hand, and then step your right foot all the way up between the hands. Feet are still hip bone distance apart. Strong root down in the outer edges of your feet. Reach up, warrior one. Feel your right big toe as the driver to drive the outer right hip back. At the same time, feel the inner left thigh spiraling in, where the thigh almost is moving forward. Scissor hugging action in the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace. Exhale, humble warrior. Keep this right hip moving back, not out, back. Round to the inside of that right leg. Even if your ear doesn't come anywhere near the right leg, keep it on the inside. If you can bring the right ear to the knee, the shin, the ankle, maybe one day on the floor. On an inhale, you'll lift halfway, lower your left hand, and reach your right arm up for upward twist. We're going to lower the right hand to the inside of the right foot, turn left foot flat, and cartwheel our way up to a warrior two. Check in with your alignment. The front right heel draws or lines up with the back inner arch. Back inner arch, lifted, not pressing down. Push out. 3 pumping warriors. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Flip your right palm, reach forward and exalt. Peaceful warrior, lifting up and out of the low back. Left hand lightly on the left leg or behind you or in front of the body. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel it over, framing your right foot. Left hand stays down, right fingertips 10. Inhale, side plank. Sweep with your right arm to the sky or bicep by your ear. Stay here or take your right foot behind your left leg. Feel the hips elevating, not sinking. We're going to step that right foot all the way back up between the hands. You can place your right hand down or keep the right hand up. Inhale, look forward in your lunge. Exhale, lift your left foot, step next to your right, forward fold. Inhale, soften the knees, rise all the way up. Exhale, find a back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, knees soft. Step your left foot back, lunge. Inhale, rise with the knee down or up. It's up to you. Exhale, come halfway. Firm up that left thigh. It tends to get really loose back there. So really root down into the foot. Feel the thigh lift. Stretch to the right. So you'll reach a little more with the left fingertips, breathing into the left lung, and then moving your left heel back. And still feeling that scissor hugging action in your inner thighs. Inhale, center, and then to the left. Inhale, center. I know my right leg's feeling it too. Steady the gaze, lean into it, warrior three. Both legs straight and strong. Firmly root down that right big toe. Soften the right knee. Step your left foot back. Hands frame your right foot. Inhale. Exhale to your chaturanga, your low push-up. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot, 45 degrees. Left foot lifts. Look up between your hands. Tense your right fingertips, stay there. Reach your right hand forward, you can stay there. Reach back for your left foot or ankle. Push with your left hand, kick into the right. Release your grip. Step your left foot all the way up to your left thumb. Warrior one. Reach your arms up. So in warrior one, let the ears come back behind the arms. Rise up and out of the low back. Scissor hug the inner thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace. Exhale, humble warrior. So even if you're here, it's perfect. With practice, you'll get lower. Coming to halfway up, awkward twist. Right hand down, left arm up. I'm barely putting any weight on this right hand. It's in my feet. I'm lifted. I'm rooted, so everything else feels really light. Left hand to the inside of the left foot. Right foot turns flat. Inhale, cartwheel your way up. Warrior two. Check in with your feet. Check in with your alignment. Don't rush in these poses. You want to get the alignment right, especially for the joints, like the knee here. Looking to the inside of the leg, you want to make sure you see that toe. Even if it's just a teeny bit of the skin, you want to see it. If you don't, take your finger, move the knee, Feel the hips open. 3 pumping warriors. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Reach it forward. Exhale. Exalt. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel it over. Tense your left fingertips. Inhale, side plank. Stay there, left foot behind the right leg. Place both hands down or not. Left foot to the top of the mat. And then the hand comes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot to meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands down, step, jump, or float back. Low push-up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot up between your hands. Bend the right knee, half moon. Lift the left leg up, left toes face to the left. Right hand 12 inches in front of the right big toe. Both legs straight and strong. Left hand to the hip or the sky. Gaze at the right hand or the left hand. Stay there or lift both hands. Lowering both hands, scissor hug the inner thighs, soften both knees, chin to chest, knee to nose. Inhale, revolving half moon. Reach the right arm up. Scissor hug the inner thighs, both legs super straight and strong. Lower the left foot back, pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your left hand to the outer right foot, right hand to the hip, and find a twist. Stay hand to hip or lift the hand to the sky. Oh, feels so good. Bring your right hand in and pivot your toes to the left. Find a wide leg fold and linger. Stay with your hands out, walking in front of you or behind you, or place your hands under your feet, or get a yogi grip on your big toes. Your choice. I get no edits. I get no take twos. I get just take one and go. Can always take an inversion if you're not already there. Awesome. Let's bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and Bend the knees a few times, left and right, right and left. We're going to bring it around to the right, lower the left knee, and heel toe the right foot over to the left for pigeon. Right knee towards your right wrist. Your left foot lines up with the left outer hip. And your right knee lines up with your right hip or further to the right. Feel free to lower all the way down to your forehead. Option to walk your hands all the way over to the left. Option for a twist in this pose. And if you're wondering what that twist is, you would take your right elbow, and if already getting here is an issue, don't go there. Don't go there yet. So your tricep goes to the sole of the foot and your elbow goes to the floor. Your left hand goes on top of your right. My left thigh has not opened. My right hip is still pulling back. If you can honor the integrity of the pose, you go for it. But if you already are compromising your hips and the spine, get out of it. So good. If you made the twist, come back to your forearms. Coming out of twist, we should be very gentle, slow, and breathe. Calm. Our breath is what calms down the nervous system, grounds us into the present moment, and allows us to observe, to notice things that a lot of times get unnoticed. We're so quick rushing here and there that we miss out on these missed parts out of the subtlety of life. We're going to slowly come up. Reach back with the left hand to grab the left foot or ankle. Squeeze the heel towards your outer hip if you can. If you have another version of this pose, like foot to elbow, reaching your right arm up and back to bear claw. Keep pulling your right hip back and your left thigh forward. Try to keep your shoulders back over your hips. We tend to lean forward, but this foot is pulling you back, pulling you back. You feel it. You feel it. You're like, oh, holy crap. Yeah. Challenge yourself. Get a little uncomfortable. Go ahead when you're ready. Release. High plank pose. Lower your left knee and then the right. Left, right, left, right. One more. Straight. Pull the belly in. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Left knee, right elbow. Right, left. Right to left, left to right. One more. Right. One more. Awesome. Down dog. Shake your head no and yes. Left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, step the left foot up between your hands. Half moon. Left hand, 12 inches in front of left big toe. Right leg lifts. Right hand to hip or sky. Rotating the left rib cage to that left thigh. Opening up the right rib cage to the sky. Steady your gaze and breathe. Lowering both hands, squaring the hips off. Revolving half moon. Right foot back, left hand to the hip or sky. Lowering left hand and right foot, pyramid pose. Inhale, pull left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale. Again, inhale. Take your right hand to the outside of the left foot, twist, exhale. Take the left hand inside the left foot, pivot around to the right, wide leg fold. Walk your hands forward, walk your hands back, hands to feet, or find an inversion. Headstand, handstand, forearm stand. Just a few more breaths. If your legs are up, start to lower them. Once your feet are down, bend it left and right a few times. And then bring it back around to the left. Right knee lowers, left foot moves to the right. Pigeon pose. It's warm out here. It's nice. I miss hot yoga. So whatever you did on the other side, if you walked your hands forward or to the right, or if you did that funky move where you went for the twist, sole of the foot, I have the flexibility to bring my foot up so my shin is parallel to the front of the mat. It's not necessary for the pose. Left elbow to the ground, the sole of the foot and the tricep meet. Your hands come to your heart. Notice how my right hip opened. I noticed it too. I'm going to correct myself here as I press my hands together. I'm pulling my left hip back and my right hip forward. Oh, and it feels so yummy on my spine. I know I'm twisting and wringing out my kidneys, my liver. The deeper I breathe, the bigger I cleanse. If you went for that really big twist, unwind. Slowly lifting up. Reach back for your right foot or ankle. For those of you who know me, where's the camera? Which one? For those of you who know me, you know what's coming when I start smiling and giggling towards the end of class? It's happening. It's happening. If I could run over there right now and stick my face in the camera and I really showed you the face I had, you all would be like, no, she couldn't possibly do abs at the end of class. She can. She's gonna. So here we go. Plank pose. I was already setting you up for it when we came out of this on the other side. Lift the knee, set the left foot back, right knee lowers, left knee, right, left, right, left. Bring both knees to hover. Lift right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right, left, right, left. Keep the feet down, lower and lift your knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up your hands. Send your hips back like you're gonna, like a turbo dog, and float or step it through. Find boat pose. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right foot for 5, 4, 3. My leg is 2, 1. Left foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canoe. Woo. Hold it here, flutters. 10. Make sure the low back is pressing down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in. Keep your head up. Inhale, legs and arms out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, legs and arms out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Scissor the legs. Bring your hands behind your head. Crunch it up to the right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Exhale when you come up. 3, 2, 1. Left elbow, right knee for 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. This is short and sweet, I promise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching for 10. Exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure your chin's off your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it on the left side, left leg up and crunch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 10. Reach for the opposite side of the foot for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here we go. My favorite because of the noise it makes in my back and mat, but whatever. Lifting up your hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at my fingers. See if you can do it. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. Go straight up to the sky. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Bend your knees. You're doing great. You have a Shavasana to look forward to. Your Shavasana is 30 minutes long. Doesn't that sound great? 30 minutes. 30 minutes Shavasana. Bridge pose, yay! You know, when we get to bridge, we're nearing the end of class. Feet are not together. They're 2 fist distance apart, but I like to touch my big toes to make sure my toes are on the same line. Hands by my side. Inhale, belly down, back down. Exhale, press down and in with your feet to squeeze the inner legs and peel your spine off the mat, 1 vertebra at a time. So in yoga, the bridge, we don't squeeze our glutes. In Pilates, the bridge, we squeeze the glutes. This is yoga. Just know the difference. Chin off your chest. Feels good, right? Good. Stay here, or option to interlace your fingers. If you interlace your fingers, it's about the bind. So bind the hands together. Feel the grip. Lift your chin off your chest. This is yoga, not Pilates. Another option would be to reach with your arms over your head. Notice how the hips and thighs want to lift a little more. But where are you? Yoga. Feel your big toe mound pressing down. Final option, final 5 breaths would be your full wheel. Prepare, fingertips face your feet. Inhale, lift up. Option to lift your right foot up. And lower. Option to lift your left leg up. And lower. Option to lower your right elbow and then your left. And then lifting back up if you did that. Always finding ways to challenge yourself. It's where we grow. Lower down when you're ready. Resist the urge to hug the knees in. Lift your arms and legs up. We're going to take a twist. When we go up into full wheel or a really big bridge pose where we're breathing life into the front body, front body is lifting, we're throwing the alignment out of our organs. So when we twist, right knee over left, we bring all of that back into alignment. Open up your arms, lower your feet. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, you're going to take your right elbow underneath your left and eagle wrap your arms. Either grab your thumb, your wrist, or hands in prayer. And if all of that is like not even possible, just grab your shoulders. That's where we started. That's where I started. Lift your legs back up. If it's possible, but not necessary, right foot hooks under the left. Lift your elbows. Knees are still over the hips. The knees aren't pressing in towards your elbows. Take an inhale and lift your head, neck, and shoulders. And then on an exhale, we'll tap the knees and elbows together for 10, 9, 8, exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Lower your head, unhook if it's hooked. Keep the cross. Open up your arms, lower your left foot, scoot your hips to the right, and lower your knees. to the left. And gaze over the right shoulder if you want to deepen the twist. Inhale, back to center. Uncross and center your hips. Separate your feet, let the knees come together. Just take a moment. Allow your low back to decompress. And bring your feet together. Cross your left knee over right. Arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale, eagle wrap your left elbow underneath the right. Lift the knees and the head, neck, and shoulders, and then tap your elbows for 10. Hooking the left foot underneath your right, if it's possible. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 5. Lower down. Keep the legs. Open up the arms. Unhook if you hooked. Place your right foot down. Scoot your hips to the left. Move your knees to the right. And breathe. Inhale, bring your gaze forward. Bring your knees back in. Uncross and center yourself. Separate your feet, knees together. And then bring your knees into your belly. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders and give yourself a little hug. Lower your head down. Bring your hands to the inner arches of your feet. Find a happy baby. Tailbone roots. Shoulders pull away from your ears. Knees hug the body. Not forcing the knees down, but lengthening the tailbone down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open up wide. And bring your arms comfortably off the mat, palms face up. Create a little space between your lips. Relax your jaw and your face. Keep all your attention on your breath. Let everything else be background noise. Stay here. Start to stretch your legs out to each corners of the mat. I never end up on my mat. I'm so grateful you all decided to take this time and flow with me. Take time out and write a comment. I'm open for suggestions, questions, conversation. I'm always available. You just have to reach out and give me the opportunity to respond with love. And as always, reaffirm your affirmation when you're in your Shavasana. I am faithful, full of faith. Namaste.